Outlander Season 7, Episode 13 delivered one of the most dramatic and emotionally charged episodes to date. It's no surprise that Jamie and Claire's love story remains at the heart of the show. But this time, their relationship faced an almost irreparable blow with Claire's shocking affair with Lord John Grey. Unfortunately, its impact will last through the episode 14 as well. So, let's talk about it. As I said, Claire's affair with Lord John Grey continues to be the biggest incident of the season so far. Many of you know that after Jamie was presumed dead, Claire found herself adrift in a sea of grief and loneliness. Meanwhile, John, who has always harbored feelings for Jamie, shared in her sorrow. In a moment of vulnerability, they sought solace in each other, leading to an unexpected and emotionally charged connection. I mean, I know when I call it a connection, I kind of minimize the affair, but the two swears by that it wasn't anything more than mutual mourning after their loved one. For Claire, this wasn't about betrayal, it was about survival. For John, it was more complicated, given his long-standing love for Jamie. When Jamie returned, however, the fallout was explosive, as many of you have predicted. Jamie's anger toward John boiled over into a physical confrontation, and his harsh words to Claire cut deep, to say the least. But at the end, despite the hurt, their love proved resilient once again. Jamie eventually understood the depth of Claire's pain and forgave her, just as Claire had forgiven him for past missteps. Unfortunately, this is not the end of this storyline. In episode 14, we will continue to see the couple struggling through this. But before that, I would like to remind you all how Jamie and Claire's relationship is built on forgiveness. Honestly, time and again, they've faced situations that would shatter most couples. Take Jamie's time at Hellwater, for example. Forced into an impossible situation by Geneva Dunsany, Jamie fathered a child, William, who will be the center of attention in episode 14. We will talk more on that later. When Claire learned the truth at the time, she struggled but ultimately forgave him, understanding that his heart had always belonged to her. Similarly, Jamie forgave Claire's emotional entanglement with Frank, knowing she acted out of necessity for their daughter. Plus, let's not forget that Jamie's marriage to Leah Gare after Claire's return to the 1940s is one of the most infamous moments in their history. Though not technically cheating, it felt like a betrayal when Claire returned. Jamie had married Leah Gare out of loneliness and a desire for companionship, believing Claire was gone forever. Though heartbroken, Claire forgave him, understanding the depth of his grief. Personally, I feel like their ability to forgive isn't a weakness. It's a testament to the strength of their bond. Every challenge they face brings them closer, reinforcing their commitment to each other. And that's exactly why I found Jamie's reaction to Claire very harsh and kind of out of norm for the two's romance. But let me know what you think. Do you think Jamie and Claire's forgiveness makes their relationship stronger or weaker? Share your thoughts in the comments below. So, what's next for our favorite time-crossed lovers? Episode 14 is shaping up to be a pivotal moment for several storylines. Jamie, Claire, and Lord John Grey will have to navigate the fallout of their shared history. Like, how can they continue to remain loyal friends to one another after all these? How can they survive such a betrayal? Well, we know that John will have to stay with Jamie and Claire as he's on the run now, and with John seeking refuge at Jamie and Claire's home, tensions will run high for sure. After long discussions and burstouts though, they will find a common ground. Will Jamie and John find a way to rebuild their friendship? Let me know what you think. Plus, there is the fact that Jamie will go to war once again, which will force all of them to be more forgiving in general. With Jamie taking on a new role in the American Revolution, their loyalty and patience will be tested once more. Granted a battalion by George Washington, Jamie will once again face the dual burden of duty and his desire to protect Claire. This development will set the stage for an emotional farewell, with Claire left waiting at home, grappling with the possibility of losing Jamie to war. Are you done with seeing the two going on to their separate ways over and over again? Or do you think it still manages to make you get emotional even after all these years? Let me know what you think. Meanwhile, Jamie's dramatic reunion with his son, William, added another layer of drama to the season. William's anger at discovering Jamie's true identity as his father was palpable. Raised by Lord John Grey, William now finds himself torn between his loyalty to the British crown and his Fraser heritage. And yes, it is not a nice place to be in for sure. So far, William seems too angry to have a proper talk with Jamie. But episode 14 will change all that. In fact, for William, episode 14 could be a turning point. I mean, confrontation with Jamie is inevitable, and it will be the key to helping William reconcile his dual identity. Will he embrace his Fraser bloodline, or will he remain loyal to the crown? Well, I feel like Jamie's patience and wisdom could play a crucial role in guiding William toward a resolution, but let me know what you think. For more weekly updates on Outlander, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.